Don't watch that. Watch this.
Well, what do you mean by this? Oh, well, this is my channel. Welcome to it. And if you guys do really enjoy it, you can go in, you can click the share button. That really, really helps the algorithm. Go to Twitter, Facebook, Blogger. I don't even know what the crap that is. Reddit, all the stuff. So if you do love that, we also have a join button. You go in, you click the little join button. $4.99 a month. You get all the cool, awesome emojis. Now, enjoy the video. Rose Tico in less of Rise of Skywalker than we thought. They more than sidelined Kelly Marie's trans character. They barely gave Rose Tico a minute of screen time. Well, yeah, maybe that's because the character wasn't very good. Hello, everyone. I am Mecha Random 42, the one, the only, your favorite YouTube harpy. Got a much louder thwacker today because, well, since we're talking about Rose Tico, I did have to go and see what our good friends over at the Mary Sue had to say. Oh, and since it's a Mary Sue article, one more. Here's a louder one. I like this one. Oh, and of course, since we are talking about Rose Tico, we have to, of course, again, confirm that, no, we're not, nothing personal against the actress, obviously. We're talking about a fictional character in a movie about space wizards that, you know, even though it's rated PG-13, people seem to think is for the little ones. And, you know, just like my channel, not for the little ones at all, not for the little ones. We're talking Rose Tico today. Spoilers for Rise of Skywalker. Of course, now this author, this is a new one, Jessica Mason, not Rachel Leishman, who I seem to have about 1,000 followers fewer than on Twitter. And yeah, if you do want to follow me on Twitter, I'm at Random Monkey. My goal is to be more powerful than the Mary Sue, more influential than the Mary Sue. That means first step, get more Twitter followers than their editor-in-chief. Second, completely tear apart their articles. So, I saw that Justice Rose Tico is trending over on social media, and I do have to talk a little bit about this. My opinion of this character is that it was an entirely unnecessary character that brought nothing to the story, went off on a side quest that took you right out of The Last Jedi, and was boring, and was part of why I did not enjoy The Last Jedi in the theater. Was because they went and sidetracked with this weird character that the director himself said, hey, this doesn't look like a Star Wars character. She's perfect. She doesn't look anything like a Star Wars character, would not be in Star Wars at all, and has nothing to do with her ethnicity as an actor. But the fact that, well, just look at some of the pictures that we have, just the stills, you know? And do I have to really be the one to point out that Rian Johnson made the decision to go in and have the only Asian actress on set crash a vehicle twice between this and the Space Horses? I did not make this movie, nor do I condone those sort of stereotypes. Thank you very much. This is one of the things that these people always love to blame on us, though, if we say we don't like the character. If we're not there just supporting, yay! Yay! Look! The token ethnic girl got a part in Star Wars because she's not good enough for anything else. That's what it comes across as to me. That's what it comes across anytime you see one of these, like, diversity sort of representation parts, that it really, really feels to me like they're giving a handout to somebody who is only there for representation and diversity and doesn't contribute anything else. And I'm upset at the fact that I have to sit there as a woman and feel like I am not good enough because I don't have enough representation on screen. That if only I had people like Mary Ray Palpatine,
You can't stop me, I'm a Jedi from Jakku.
if only there were more people like her on screen, then maybe I would be better as a woman and do better and feel better because I see myself on screen, even though Elephant in the room. Daisy Ridley looks nothing like me, or Rose Tico. I don't look anything like Rose Tico either. I mean, I guess she's supposed to be what? The positive body image representation as well, because what they're doing for this poor actress isn't exactly body positivity, is it? It's really not. You don't take a very attractive woman and look and ruin her like this. What are the choices that this man did with this character? And I get it. She's not going to be red carpet stunning, fixing, whatever she's fixing in a rebel ship. She's not going to be red carpet stunning, but come on, she's going to comb her hair. She's going to want to take some pride in her appearance. And like here, she looks very cute and well kempt and put together, groomed. She looks well groomed. That's the biggest thing. Oh, that's the biggest thing. She looks like she's a little bit more well-groomed, even though she's got a little schmutz on her face there from, fixing starships and being in battle. But that's the thing. It looks like she got up and took a shower that day. And they don't do that with this. And this is what really gets me every time we see anything about this actress that we've proven countless time and time again. Anytime she writes an article or gives an interview or talks about anything Hollywood related where they're like, oh, she was bullied. No. No, she wasn't. She's talking about Hollywood, going into Hollywood and not being the body type for being the leading lady. She's not Daisy Ridley thin. Guess what? Neither am I.
You can't stop me, I'm a Jedi from Jakku.
And there's nothing wrong with everybody having their own body type, right? There's nothing wrong with that. And we might say, we might poke a little fun and say, oh yeah, sometimes these actresses look like Pez dispenser heads on top of toothpicks. Because that's how they're presenting them to us as the audience. This is how the studios and the media in Hollywood does that. And I can tell you exactly why. Because when they film an actor, if you have 1 ounce of fat on you or an actress, it's going to show up 10 times more. The camera's going to zoom in. You're in 4K, high definition, on a screen 20 feet tall, 3 stories high some cases, on IMAX. Of course, every little pudge, poof, bulge, anything is going to show up on camera. Not everybody can have complete control over every camera angle like me, where I just got a good angle that hides a little. And you know what? I can see somebody like Daisy Ridley and I can say, you know what? Maybe I'm not going to go to Carl's Jr. today. Maybe I'm going to eat something with fewer calories today because, and that's why we look at pretty people in Hollywood. This is why we look at these attractive people, because we want something to look up to. We want to strive for that. We can say, you know what? I'm not going to be movie star thin, but I'm not going to make it any worse on myself either. And I'm going to be like, I'm going to skip that piece of pie today. I'm going to do some of those things. And I think that's not a bad message either. But the fact that you're telling me that I need to have somebody who is chubby, frumpy, unattractive in a movie, or an attractive actress made to be unattractive is what we're getting anyway, because she's a very attractive actress. That's insulting to me as an audience member. That really, really is. That's telling me that I am nothing if I don't have representation on screen. And that, no, I can't identify with little baby freaking Yoda, because Yoda was always my favorite character. I always like to identify with characters more like Yoda or the alien stuff. I like the fact that they're aliens. I like the fact that I don't have to deal with real world, dumb, stupid politic crap in my entertainment. And the fact that they're just bringing that stuff along with it makes me go and seek other entertainment. It does not make me want to sit and stick around for Star Wars. You're not doing me any favors. You're not pandering to me specifically. You're insulting me. You're insulting my intelligence as somebody who can actually recognize when, they're actually doing something I don't condone, like the stereotyping of some of these characters, even though they're aliens. But no, what does little Miss Mary Sue writer have to say here now that I've rambled for 10 minutes? One element of the film is an undeniable failure, the treatment of Rose Tico. Well, you know what? Start with Rian Johnson, because he didn't do her any favors either. And of course, every time you see her article from the New York Times, too, it's like how she got to Hollywood. And she was not going to be the leading lady because she doesn't have the right body type, because she's not the right look of your leading ladies who they're going to squeeze into these costumes. She's not a Brie Larson.
I just see people.
Oh, no one asked you. Or Daisy Ridley.
You can't stop me, I'm a Jedi from Jakku.
Yeah, she's not one of those. She's very slim. She's very petite. She is a very healthy body weight for her size, shape, ethnicity, etc., etc. But the reality is just that, right? When you go into Hollywood, you are going to be given the type of parts that you can play, right? I'm not going to go into Hollywood and say, okay, give me the part of, Carl from The Walking Dead, because I'm not a teenager, right? I'm 20, 30 years too old for that, and I'm the wrong, et cetera, et cetera. That's as ridiculous as trying out for parts of completely, it'd be as dumb as me trying out for the part of Nick Fury. Seriously. And I'm not saying that she's dumb. I'm just saying have some more realistic expectations with Hollywood. And the fact that when she spoke out about that, everybody just completely missed that part. Everybody completely missed the message of she went to Hollywood and she was cast as the nail dresser, the background character, or the nail whatever, the beauty shop worker, waitresses, secretaries. Those are the parts she was getting. And, fine. That's fine. Be happy that you're in Hollywood and have all eyes on you and attention. I get that. And when she went to therapy, it was because she went from going to an office job, being a normal, everyday working person, to being in a giant film, to everybody knowing who she was, to being all that. And that's why she went into therapy as well. So if you actually look and listen to what she says, that's really, really important. But no, it's us, because we're not supportive of her. I applaud her for being in Hollywood and having the balls to do it. I certainly don't. I certainly couldn't take that kind of rejection constantly. And that's what you get when you're auditioning. You get a lot of rejection. You do. And some people can take it and some people can't. That's why you don't see people forever in the entertainment industry, or they age out of it, or they get fat like Kirstie Alley. People are people. Things happen like that. Not everybody is going to be the lottery winner. Not everybody is going to be Daisy Ridley. Not everybody's going to be a Brie Larson. Not everybody's going to be a Kelly Marie Tran. She's had it pretty damn fortunate. But no, they just want to be outraged over everything. It's something J.J. Abrams, the screenwriter, Chris Terrio, should be ashamed of. Chris Terrio had a hand in the terrible Batman v Superman and Justice League script, so I assume he doesn't feel shame. What happened to Rose in this movie isn't just disappointing, it's hurtful and unjust. Rose was the best element of The Last Jedi. Yeah, I said it, because she showed something that no other Star Wars character before her had. What the Resistance and Rebellion were fighting for, she was the voice of the people that actually suffered for the First Order. All right. I can give you that element of the character. I can give you that. That was a decent addition. Problem is, it went nowhere, and it was at the expense of everything else. That would have been something in a nice side movie. That would have been a great side character, side story movie, where we focus on just the regular old people of the rebellion, not this giant message of the rich people in Hollywood suck, from one of the richest people in Hollywood, Rian Johnson. That was the message we got. That's always the message we get from his movies, that rich people suck, and that poor people are better, etc., etc. Rose also made people mad just by virtue of being a woman of color and spoke out against the unfair status quo of her fantasy world, but also against ours. She stood for so much. Woman of color, she's an alien! They don't have they're making stuff up! In Star Wars, you have giant penis blob monsters on ships with no arms who are engineers. I think they're a little bit beyond. You can go to planet to planet. You have slug monsters. You have guys with tentacle heads. You have little 3-foot tall little baby Yodas running around out there. You have every shape, size, color, species in the galaxy. You bring your stupid human politics into space, into a fantasy character arc storyline that I'm just rambling at this point. It's aliens. She's an alien. She's not in anything of anything. She's not. This is the perfect point when you can bring in any ethnic group where it doesn't matter because they're aliens. And you don't have to worry about how they're treated as a person of color or a person of this ethnicity or that, because they're aliens. They're from another planet. She's from another planet. She's from another planet. We gave Charles a win by reducing her role, and it hurts. No. They reduced her role because they had to not only go in and fix everything else that Rian Johnson destroyed, they had to reduce her character because they had to go in and fix the stuff that Rian Johnson did. Like, spoilers for Rise of Skywalker. You finally got Luke lifting the X-Wing out of the water with the Force. You finally, and I loved that moment. And you got this, that's no way to treat a lightsaber. You don't just chuck it out disrespectfully. You got course correction, but then you also had all the crap that nobody cared about, at least me, the Reylo stuff, and the just Rey being the big be-all, end-all and everything. They had to go in and course correct a lot and realize, oh crap, we got to tie it to 6 other movies. We've got to tie these 3 to these 6. How do we do that? Oh, Palpatine! We'll just bring him in.
You can't stop me, I'm a Jedi from Jakku.
No, you're not. You're a Palpatine. You're Mary Ray Palpatine. And now you went down to Tatooine and you're Ray Skywalker. And we all know how people actually feel about that one. Yeah, and those are the people who loved Rose Tico and Reylo and etc. And we're cheering, we won when they got the Reylo kiss. I am Mecha Random 42, and I will see you guys on the next video, live stream, or wherever. Bye. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button, and if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye.